I'm thankful for basketball games and football games that my boys get to play in and I get to watch.
I'm thankful for my quiet morning jog when all I can hear are my own 2 feet.
I'm thankful for animals. I love going to the zoo. I'd really like to have a tiger cub one day.
I can't believe actually that the song we helped write actually got to be the
At the
single.
11th hour.
It started actually with a coffee cup. Remember
Right,
that?
yeah.
What was it, Leigh, that you came in and
Well,
said?
I always drink out of the same coffee cup that Darby, my little girl, that she painted for me and ceramic for me.
And then I remember sitting in the room with Ian and Tony, and they were like, Leigh was telling them, I'm just so grateful for just the things that are constant and consistent in my life, like that of how just God, things we're grateful for, and then the ways that God shows us that He loves us.
Yeah, because when we started writing out, kind of writing out verbal lists, I was getting ready to celebrate my 20th wedding anniversary.
Right.
So that was at the top of my list of things I was grateful for. And I think you had talked about, I remember you had said something about your girlfriends and how they were there for you in tough
Right.
times. And, that was a constant, and you were thankful for that.
So we were saying all this stuff to Tony, who was helping us write the song, Tony Wood, and he said, it's like 1,000 little things. He just said it like in passing, like he's like, it's 1,000 little things that we're just grateful for everything. I was like, oh, that has a really good ring to it, and we really didn't know it the album.
I'm thankful for my back porch. It has a nice glider rocker for me to just relax.
I'm thankful for our Rosemary Beach vacation that we get to take every year.
I'm thankful for days to go to lunch with my friends.
Well, I mean, I think back in the day, you sort of were like, well, this worked last time, so it's the same kind of song is gonna work this time, and you're kind of scared to change things up.
Right.
And so I don't think we're scared to change things up anymore. Like it was like, okay, you have a verse, and then the chorus comes, and it's 3-part harmony. Da, 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 da.
Here we are.
And I think on 1,000 Little Things, we just kind of threw all that out the window and said, what's the best song? And if we couldn't find the best song, then we're like, okay, we're going to write the best song then. And that's
And
what
we
tried
used to be scared, I think, to have too many songs where one person kind of carried that lead verse, chorus,
Yeah,
sometimes
we
it would
let go of that
change.
big time. Like,
Yeah.
we have to.
That was a nice release.
I'm thankful for a day with nothing much to do.
For long bike rides with Stu.
For my little girl, Darby May, she brings me so much joy.
To believe what I already know.
We kind of made a group decision in picking songs that we're gonna just go with songs that we really love.
Right.
And that's what it's gonna be. In the past, it has been so much a democracy that if everyone wasn't on board with the song, we would just move on.
Right.
Or make deals. Like, okay, if you give me this one, I'll give you this one. But I thought that was good this time. It ended up being really good because I was like, I'm just kind of a little bit bored by this song, what I already know. And you're like, I really want it.
Yeah.
And you kept bringing it up, and I just wanted you to shut up about it.
I was so passionate about it
Yeah.
because when
Right.
it's your diary,
It's your
it's a
story.
melodic diary, and that was, I had to
it.
sing that song.
And you know what? And I loved it so much more when you sang it. Like after your recording of it to me
that's
was
sweet.
so good. I actually ended up liking the song. So I'm glad that you felt passion for it and you fought for that song. I think that
I'm thankful for friends who really love me and walk with me through this life.
for good books, especially when I get to read them on my Nook.
I'm thankful for all the girlfriends in my life. They keep me grounded.
That's when you just gotta trust in the way he loves.
We were walking out this car, and we were talking about the record, and I don't think we had quite finished. We were still maybe looking for some songs, and we were kind of concerned, are we going to be able to find the rest of the songs we need? And we were just kind of, you were telling me about Spence and a situation that came up with Spence with his health. Y'all got a phone
right.
call, you kind of got a little health scare.
Yes.
And you,
What was it? I can't remember what it was.
was it lungs?
Well,
his
it was
blood
his
work
blood
came
work
back
came
really
back
bad.
weird.
But I remember we were like, oh, I'm so scared about these songs we're recording, because sometimes when we
Right.
record songs, is it more for us because
Right.
of a journey we're about to go through? And I remember going, I know the song, what I already know. I'm like, is God going to put something in my path that I'm going to have to reflect back? I know He's going to take care of me.
That's so biblical.
I know He's going to take care of me. But that's honest.
Yeah.
I struggled with that. It was hard.
Yeah.
It was really hard.
Well, that goes back.
I'm thankful for my Sunday school teacher, Miss Helen Todd. She introduced Jesus' love to me for the very first time.
I'm thankful for spring days with blue skies and green trees.
I'm thankful for uninterrupted family time. Lots of it.
Might be today.
Beyond the grave. I hope for me that when somebody listens to this record, they have the joys of the thousand little things, but then if they're at that lowest point of saving Jesus, that they'll cry out to Him because He's good and He's trustworthy. And I think that's what I hope the most.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I hope that there's a lot of emotions in the record, title wise and message wise, and
we felt Him. I don't think that there's been a record we've cried as much.
I'd say.
But maybe call that 42. I don't know.
I was gonna say, there's never been a record.
1,000 little things, the moments of your mercy, every new day brings 1,000 little